guys, welcome to another video. So if you're new here, my name is Kiara and I have my own crochet business and I really like to make videos about it. So in this video, I will be bringing you guys along with me to a huge 3-day event to sell my crocheted plushies. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of like the prep for the event and also the event itself. So I will actually be driving 8 hours to go to this event, so that sounds crazy. It kind of is, but it is in my hometown, so my parents still live up there, so I'm gonna go stay with them while I'm doing the event. So I'm not driving 8 hours just to go sell my plushies, like I'm seeing family too. I would never drive 8 hours just for an event. It's just because my family's up there and I used to attend this event as a kid, so I figured why not go try to sell my plushies there. So this event is actually a stampede and rodeo, and it's like a fall fair kind of thing. So there's a lot of things going on at this event. It's literally huge. It's in a super small town, but people travel from all over to go attend this event. Like I said, I used to go when I was a kid all the time and it was always super packed. I used to be also into horse racing. I don't think I ever raced at that event, but I did horse shows like at that venue. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people. My sister will also be a vendor there, so that's gonna be really fun. So obviously I have a lot of things to get ready for this event because I really don't want to forget anything, because if I forget something, it's gonna be 8 hours away, so I can't just get it. So my mom does have some things for me up there, like last time they came to visit here, they brought my spare tent with them. That way I don't need to bring it down with me. So yeah, they have a few things like that, but I do have to bring most of my stuff. So I just have to really go through all of that. I have to pack all of my paper bags that I'll be giving to customers when they buy something. Just things like that. And I also have to put price tags and tags with my logos on all the plushies I made this past week, and I made a lot. So yeah. So in my last video, I showed you guys like individually each item I made in the past week, but I won't do that today because this video will already be super long as it is, because I'm going to be showing you guys some of the prep. I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me, of course, on the drive there and back, and I will be crocheting as much as I can on the drive because my grandpa will be driving for me. So yeah, I'm really thankful for my grandparents for bringing me. They're also going to see family up there too because, I mean, my parents live there. So yeah, they were more than happy to bring me up there for the rodeo. So I'll be crocheting in the car, and I'm going to show you guys everything I crocheted in the car. And I will obviously be showing you guys like at the rodeo. My mom agreed to walk around the rodeo and kind of take some clips for you guys for the video because I will be too busy at my booth. I will try to update you guys at my booth, but I wanted some videos of everything else that was going on at the rodeo. So my mom said she could walk around with her phone and just record some clips and then send them to me, and we'll figure all that out later. But so yeah, I'm really thankful for everybody that's gonna help me out for this event. Also, one more thing before I get started on putting price tags. So another awesome crochet pattern designer, so I believe it's Creative Crochet Shoppe, I'm gonna write it here for you guys. So anyways, they sent me a message asking if I'd be interested in receiving a free copy of their new pattern for me to make it and then kind of show off my finished pattern in my video. So I made it. I said I was gonna do it on the road trip up north for the rodeo, but I caved and made it early because it was super cute. So it is this super cute pumpkin little purse. So like it opens up here. So this is the mini version. I believe there's a bigger version, but I think this is super cute for kids for like fall pictures and stuff like that. So I used cotton yarn because it was the only orange yarn I had. So I think that the cotton yarn was a pain in my butt because it kept like splitting and everything. But anyways, this pattern was super fun to make, super cute. I'm obviously gonna bring it to the rodeo to try and sell. So yeah, I think it's super cute. If people are looking for like accessories for photo shoots or something like that, I think it's super cute. So yeah, I'm gonna link the pattern in my description of the video. So I believe she has an Etsy and a Ravelry, but I just have like the Etsy link. So I'm gonna put it in the description for you guys. Definitely go get this pattern for fall markets or just for yourself. It is super cute. I love it so much. Look at this. And then this is the back. I didn't show you guys the back yet. And it just kind of opens like this. So I did do some changes for myself. The strap I kind of did a bit different, and I didn't add like the pumpkin flower, but you can absolutely add that. It makes it even cuter. I just didn't add it because it already took me a while to make, and I just kind of wanted to move on to something else because I'm trying to make as many things as I can for this event. But yeah, so the pattern is super well written, super easy to follow. Definitely go check it out. So now I'm just gonna do a time lapse of me putting tags on my stuff, and I will put all that stuff in bags. My grandparents are gonna be coming by later today, and we're gonna put everything we can in the car because we're leaving tomorrow morning, so that way we don't have to do all that tomorrow morning, and it's just gonna be a lot easier to just kind of put a few things in the car tomorrow, maybe stuff that I made tonight. I'm not even sure if I'll have time to crochet tonight, but we'll see. I'll definitely be bringing a lot of things to make over there, so I'll be bringing lots of yarn, stuffing, just all my supplies so I can keep making stuff over there. Alright, so it's just past 5 p.m. and I'm pretty sure everything is ready. As for like the stuff that I'm bringing, my grandparents came by earlier. We put almost everything in the car. It was pretty quick. So yeah, we put everything, like my bins of plushies, bags of plushies, my display stuff, tables, all that stuff is all in the car. The only stuff that's not in there is obviously the stuff that I just packed because I packed it when they left. So yeah, all my yarn that I want to bring, stuffing, safety eyes, all that is all packed. I think the only thing I need to pack now is like my clothes, but I won't be bringing much because I'm only there for like 4 days, and I'm gonna be wearing my shirt with my logo while I'm at the rodeo. So yeah, I don't need to bring that much clothes, and also I'm staying at my parents' house, so I still have some clothes left over there. Probably not the best, but you know, whatever. So yeah, I still have some time to crochet. I'm probably gonna crochet a few small things tonight that I can just very easily put in the bags that are here. So ignore the mess, but this is one bag full of yarn that I'll be bringing, and there's also like paper bags that I need to bring, and some of my hot dog displays. This is just plushies that I put the price tags on and stuff after my grandparents came, so obviously I couldn't put it in their car when it wasn't ready. This is a garbage bag of stuffing that I'll be bringing. I tried to kind of air seal it, but it's not working. These are some supplies. So my crochet hooks, a whole bunch of safety eyes. These are the things to put my logo tags on and my price tags, and just a bunch of like supplies like that. And here's more yarn, scissors, and this is the bag that I bring to the market with me when I want to crochet there. So when I'm at my parents' house, I'm gonna kind of decide what I'm bringing to crochet at the rodeo. Also, I don't need to bring that much stuffing, like that's probably gonna be more than enough because my mom also has some stuffing at her place that she bought for me. So I have some over there, but I would rather bring too much stuff than not enough. So obviously everything I just showed you guys, like yarn, supplies, all that stuff, that's gonna be more than enough. Like, I won't crochet all of that, but I would much rather have too much yarn than not enough because we all know I never stop crocheting when I'm at the market. So yeah, I would just rather have too much supplies than not enough. So for the rest of the night, I'm gonna crochet some small things like probably frogs. I do want to make one more hot dog because I think I have enough yarn to make one more, and I have 9 made, so if I can have 10, that's gonna be perfect. And I'm also gonna pack like my clothes and personal things. Okay, so it's about 7 o'clock and I made 2 hot dogs, and I made a little frog, but I already put it in a bag because it doesn't need any tags or anything. But yeah, so I just finished these 2 hot dogs. The brown is a bit different than the one I would normally use because I was out of the other one, but I did have this one. I find the other one's better, but I mean, I didn't have the other one, and I wasn't planning on going to the store because it's probably closed anyways now. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the logo tags on the back, and I'm gonna put the price tags on these guys and pack them up. All right, so it's almost 10 p.m. and I finished this guy. So he's actually weighted. My mom makes like the weighted pouches, and then I just kind of crochet around it. So those always take a longer time to make because I can't just make them the size I would normally make them, because I have to really go around the size of the weighted pouch, and they kind of vary in size. So anyways, this one took me a while, but I wasn't crocheting like the whole time since I talked to you guys last. But yeah, this one took definitely a while, and putting on the eyes took a while too, but they're really pretty. And he also even has a little tail. So I'm just gonna put the tags on this guy for the price and with my logo, and I will be done for the night. Alright, so all tags are on this guy. So he has his price tag right here, and I also put the tag with my logo on here, so it's sewn on so it can't come off. So I'm gonna pack this guy up, and then I'm probably gonna go for a walk with my dogs and then head to bed, because I do need to be up pretty early tomorrow, so I don't want to go to bed too late. So I will see you guys tomorrow, either before we leave or in the car, because I will have like 8 hours to chat with you guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So I am now at our destination. So yeah, it's been a pretty long drive, but we made it all in one piece. So I did crochet in the car ride, but I didn't crochet like the whole time. I wasn't feeling the best, so I did take a nap for like maybe an hour and a half. And I had my dog on me the whole time too, and he was just, you know, loafed on me, so I wasn't really crocheting the whole time. But I will show you guys what I did crochet on the trip. So first I made 2 mini whales, so one in acrylic yarn and one in like velvet yarn. So everything I made in the car has like embroidered eyes, because my plastic safety eyes were in the back of the car and I wasn't able to reach them. So I did have black yarn, so I just embroidered all the faces on the plushies I made. So I made 2 mini whales. I made 2 little silly frogs with embroidered eyes again, because I couldn't reach my safety eyes. I made 2 mini octos that I will put key rings on. Sorry if you can hear my family arguing in the background. That's just what it is. So anyways, I have 2 mini octos that will have key rings on them. And lastly, I have, this one looks really weird because it's not stuffed yet. So I made like the body of an octopus plushie, and this one doesn't have eyes yet because I did want to put plastic safety eyes on this one. So I just made like the body and left the hole at the bottom. That way I can still add the eyes and the stuffing. So in order for this one to be done, I do need to add the eyes and stuff it, but I will do that tonight. It's really not going to take long. So I'm hoping to crochet some more tonight. I will be going to hang out with a friend that I haven't seen in a few years. So yeah, I might not crochet that much tonight, but tomorrow the event only starts at 6, and I think I'm going to be there at like 4 to start setting up. So tomorrow, like morning and early afternoon, I'll be able to crochet and get more things ready. Alright guys, so it's about noon on Friday. So I did get up pretty late, and I did like a few things this morning that were not like business related or anything. I didn't crochet anything else last night because I did hang out with my friend, but I am crocheting now. So hopefully I can get a few keychains done. I'm gonna try to be at the event, like to start setting up at 4. It starts at 6, so I'll try to be there at 4, and I'm gonna show you guys all like the setup and all that. Alright, so it's like 2:30. I did crochet a few more keychains. So far today I have crocheted 3 keychains. So I got these ones and this one. Anyways, so yeah, I would like to fill this with keychains. So this is the basket that my mom had when she was doing markets for me. But I have a deal that they're $8 each, or 2 for $15. So we're just gonna print another one like this that just says or 2 for $15. So these are the ones I made since like yesterday in the car. So I made these 2 in the car yesterday and these ones today. And I believe I have like 8 other ones in like my bags and bins, so that's not necessarily going to fill this, but I will bring some yarn to crochet over there, and I still have some time before we leave. So it's almost 3 and we're going to try to be there for 4, so we're going to have to leave like a bit after 3:30 because it takes about like 20 minutes to get there. So just in case there's traffic, it's a super small town, so there shouldn't be traffic, but you never know. So anyways, I'm gonna go switch everything from my grandparents' car into my mom's car because I'm gonna be going there with my mom's car. So I gotta switch everything over. I'm super stressed right now, so yeah, I'm like excited but stressed at the same time. So if you're wondering if it's normal for you to be stressed for an event, if it's like your first one, yes it is, because I've been doing events for years and I'm still super stressed about this one. I think it's because this is my hometown, so I'm gonna see a bunch of people I haven't seen in years. And I don't know why it stresses me out more to sell to people that I know rather than a bunch of people I don't know. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm super stressed, but I will go switch the stuff from one car to the other, and then I will probably see you guys next when we're over there, either while we're setting up or once we're already set up. We're all set up now, so it's past 6. The event started at 6, so hopefully I can pay off my booth fee tonight. In my first sale, I sold 1 chicken nugget and I have chili, so we're good to go. Yeah, I just want to pay my booth fee tonight, hopefully, and then the rest of the weekend is going to be profit. Alright, so I'm back home. So tonight it was only for 3 hours, so it was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m, so it wasn't for very long. And to be honest, there was really not that many people tonight, so I only made $57 tonight. So I'm really hoping it picks up tomorrow and Sunday because the booth fee was $150, so it is expensive, but I have paid a lot more in the past. But also just the fact that I drove all this way to be here, it would really suck if the event ended up being a bust. But yeah, so there was really not that many people. My sister was also a vendor there, like I said, and she only sold 1 item that was not like expensive, so I wasn't the only one that was not making sales. So we're just all really hoping that it picks up tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna crochet some more tonight. It's not 10 yet, so I'll probably crochet tonight. I will try not to go to bed too late because I do have to be up kind of early tomorrow. So yeah, I'll crochet and I will update you guys on what I made, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright, so it's Saturday morning. I'm not quite all set up because we did come here with 2 cars. So we brought some stuff in 1 car and I set up all that stuff. But now I'm waiting for my mom to come with the other car and the rest of the stuff is in there. So I can't really do much until she gets here. She's like literally almost here. So I just wanted to update you guys. So unfortunately I forgot to film before I went to bed yesterday, but I did start working on an elephant. So it's just not done yet, but I did start working on it and I brought it here so I can finish it here. Yeah, so hopefully today is busier. I did take some clips of me setting up. So yeah, I will try to update you guys throughout the day. I'll try to get my mom to walk around, take some clips of different activities that are going on to show you guys. And yeah, so I will keep setting up. So it's 3 o'clock now. It was pretty slow to begin with, but then there was just a huge rush. There was like so many people at my booth. There was like a lineup of people trying to pay for something. So I was a little stressed because there was so many people, but that's really good. So the sales really picked up and hopefully we can do really good like that again for the rest of the day. Alright, so I'm back home from day 2 of the rodeo. So today was definitely a lot better and a lot busier than it was yesterday night. So just today, I didn't even add yesterday's sales to this. I made a total of $863 in sales. So I'm not going to do a whole breakdown. I'm not going to take out the square fees or anything right now, because I'm going to do that tomorrow after tomorrow, because there's still all of tomorrow left to make more sales. So I'm really excited and hopefully I do really good tomorrow also. So to be completely honest, it's not as busy as I thought it would be, but obviously I'm still doing very good. But my sister was a vendor at this event last year also, and she said it's not as busy as it was last year. I wasn't there last year, so I don't know. But she said it's not as busy this year as it was last year. But I mean, there's still tomorrow. We can't judge completely right now because there's still tomorrow. There might be more people tomorrow, who knows. But I just hope that I still do really good tomorrow on the last day. So yeah. So I did see a lot of people that I have not seen in a long time, which was kind of nice, but stressful at the same time. But it was nice. I also got to crochet a lot at the market because I find like it really came in waves. It was like there was so many people at my booth, like a lineup and everything, and then there was nobody for the next like 20 minutes. Like it was just really in waves. So when there was like nobody at my booth and nobody really walking around while I was crocheting, so I got to make actually a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna keep crocheting tonight. So if I don't update you guys on what I made tonight, I will show you guys tomorrow. Alright, so we're at the market. It is Sunday morning. It's really slow. There's like nobody right now, but hopefully it'll pick up. There's more rodeo activities today, so hopefully it picks up. The sun is super hot and I'm boiling, but yeah, hopefully we have a good day again today. Alright guys, so I'm back home, rodeo is all done, so I will tell you guys how much I made today and throughout the whole weekend and all of that. So just today I made $429 in sales, so it was a lot less busy today than it was yesterday, and also it was for a shorter period of time, so there was less time for people to go around and shop, but of course that's still really good. So Friday night I made $57, Saturday I made $863, and today I made $429. So that's a total of $1,349 in sales for the 3 days that the rodeo was happening. The booth fee was $150 and the square fees were $6.10. So that leaves me with a total profit of $1,192.90 for this fall fair and rodeo. So obviously that's really good. But considering I drove 8 hours for this, I was expecting to sell more because I had over $4,000 worth of inventory, so I wanted to sell for at least $2,000, which did not happen. But like I'm not angry about this. I'm just saying kind of what my goal was, but I am happy with what I made. But I wasn't at this event last year, but a lot of people that I knew were here last year, like my sister. She was a vendor here last year, and she did a lot better last year than she did this year. She said the crowds were a lot bigger last year. There was just more people in general last year, and also the locations of the vendor was different this year. So last year, shoppers did not really have a choice. They kind of had to pass by the vendors because when they entered the fall fair grounds, they had to walk through the vendors to go to the rodeo and to go to all the activities. But this year they put the vendors kind of in their own little corner, so people, if they didn't want to walk through the vendors, they didn't have to. And you can obviously make less sales like that, because if there's less people walking through the vendors, then obviously there's less people that are going to buy if they're not walking through there. So I think it would have been a lot better if the vendors were located at the same place that they were last year. That way the people don't really have a choice and they have to walk past the vendors, and then something might catch their eye and they might come to your booth. But a lot of people just kind of stayed in like the main area and didn't even come where the vendors were. So I think that was a big factor in everybody's sales, because all the vendors, I kind of like, we all talked to each other, and all the ones that were there last year said they did a lot better last year than they did this year. But of course I did really well. But what I'm thinking on doing next year is, instead of me driving all the way up here to do this event, I will do what I have done in the past with my mom. So what we do is when they come visit a bit before the event, I will send her a bunch of my stock, and she already has like her own tent and everything. I was using like her tent kind of thing here instead of bringing mine. What I might do is just send a bunch of stock with her, and she might do this event for me, because I did miss out on some events I wanted to do where I live, and I couldn't do them because I was here. So what I'm thinking is just sending some stock with my mom so she can do the event here and I can do events where I live. That way I'm not missing out on events over there. Alright, so now for the details, probably your favorite part of the video. So I'm going to be doing a breakdown for you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys how many of each item I sold out of the amount that I brought, and I will put a picture of that specific item up here to give you guys an idea of what it is I'm talking about. And I will tell you guys how much I sold that item for, so it gives you an idea of my prices in my location. I'm in Canada. This specific event was in Northern Ontario. Also, there was people from Texas that came all the way up here, so that's crazy. That's really far. Yeah, because it was a rodeo, there was people from the States or all over really, so that was really cool. Alright, so for the breakdown, let's start with small axolotls. So I had brought 2 and I sold both of them for $18 each. I brought 3 big axolotls and I sold one for $28. I brought 2 big bees and I sold one for $20. I brought 2 cows and I sold both of them for $32 each. I brought 2 big dinos and I sold both of them for $25 each. I brought 10 birds and I sold 5 of them for $12 each. I brought 3 small cats and I sold all 3 of them for $10 each. I brought 4 packs of catnip toys and I sold 1 pack for $12. I started with 5 mini chickens and I sold only one for $10. I started with 6 regular chickens and I sold 2 of them for $18 each. I started with 1 weighted chicken and I sold it for $38. So it is pretty expensive because it's weighted. The materials to make it weighted are pretty expensive, so that's why it was $38. I started with 12 chicken nuggets and I only sold 3 for $8 each. I started with 1 jumbo dino and I sold it for $50, so I was really happy about that. I started with 1 stingray and I sold it for $22. I started with 12 dish scrubbies and I sold 1 for $1. I've been trying to get rid of those, to be honest, for a while, so that's why they're down to $1 and they're still not selling. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about those. Probably just keep them until they all sell, but it's going very slow to sell them, even at $1 each. But anyways, I started with 2 big elephants and I sold both of them for $38 each. I started with 8 regular elephants and I sold 5 of them for $25 each. I started with 5 fluffy octos and I sold 1 for $12. I started with 2 giant jellyfishes and I sold 1 for $50. So that was actually to my boyfriend's mom. She came to the rodeo because her boyfriend is actually like a radio station guy, so he was there to do radio station stuff. And she was there and she bought one of my giant jellyfishes for a friend is having a granddaughter, I believe. So anyway, she bought it for her for the nursery. So I was really happy about that and I got to see her, which was really nice. I started with 11 hot dogs and I sold 5 for $25 each. I made so many hot dogs because they're usually a huge hit where I live, but they weren't that big of a hit here. But that's okay. I started with 25 keychains and I sold 11 of them for $8 each. I started with 1 big frog and I sold it for $15. I started with 10 smaller frogs and I sold 5 of them for $8 each. I started with 1 dog and I sold it for $20. I started with 8 mini dinos and I sold 3 of them for $12 each. I started with 5 mini mushies and I sold 2 of them for $10 each. I started with 2 mini turtles and I sold 1 for $12. I started with 2 chunky octos and I sold 1 for $10. I started with 6 mini octos and I sold 4 of them for $8 each. I started with 5 regular octopus plushies with the long curly legs and I sold 2 of them for $15 each. I started with 6 snakes and I sold 1 for $25. I started with 2 snugglers and I sold 1 for $35. I started with 6 squishies and I sold all 6 of them for $8 each. So I knew I should have made more. I was gonna make more and then I forgot to bring like the actual squishies to put inside. So I couldn't make more here, so I only had 6 and that's all I could get. So I sold all 6 of them for $8 each. I started with 3 small turtles and I sold all 3 of them for $18 each. And lastly, I started with 5 mini whales and I sold 3 of them for $8 each. So that is a total of 86 items that sold throughout the whole weekend. So of course I am very happy with like the outcome of the event, but I do wish, I wish it was busier, but there's nothing we can do about that. I just expected it to be a lot busier and a lot better than this, but you never know. Even if it was super, super good last year, it does not mean that it will be good the next year. So yeah, like I made so many hot dogs because I thought that they were going to be a huge hit because they're usually really, really popular where I do markets usually, and I usually sell out. Although I have never brought 11 to a market with me, I usually bring like 6, sometimes 8, and they usually sell out. So I made 11 and I only sold 5, which is still good, but I'm just surprised that they didn't sell more than that. And same things with the chicken nuggets. So I made 12 because they're usually very popular where I do markets, and I only sold 3 throughout the whole weekend, which was weird, but you never know what people are gonna want. I was surprised by some things that sold and some things that didn't sell. That just goes to show you literally never know what's gonna sell and what's not gonna sell. So always bring all of your inventory, even if you don't think it's gonna sell, because it just might. So of course I have a lot of restocking to do, but at the same time, like, I started with $4,000 of inventory and I only sold like just over $1,000 of stuff. So I usually don't have $4,000 of inventory. I just worked my butt off for this event, so that's why I am a bit disappointed, because I was expecting a better turnout. So I made so much stuff to get to $4,000 of inventory and it was not that good, but that's okay. At least I have inventory left for other markets, and so I can stock up at the stores that my plushies are at, because I've been wanting to do that, but I was trying to save my inventory for this event actually. But now I know I can bring some there, stock up my shelves over there, and hopefully we can sell some of this stock at other markets that I'm doing and at the stores that my plushies are at. So that's gonna have to be it for today's video. I did the whole breakdown, so I hope this was really helpful for you guys, whether you want to start doing markets or you're just watching this for fun. I tried to make this video longer, so let me know if you guys liked the fact that it was longer, or just let me know any feedback in the comments. I always enjoy feedback for my videos, whether it's good or bad. If there's something you think I should do better, or if there's something you really like, please let me know. That way I can make my videos better for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more videos like this, because I do markets every single weekend and I always bring you guys along with me. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!